Well, I didn't see this coming. I don't think you saw this coming because remember, few days ago, Fabrizio Romano already gave a here we go when it comes to Pedro Lima. And this situation been going on for a little while now. Chelsea been talking with this player for month and month without concluding any deal. And then Real Madrid came to the conversation. He was linked with Real Madrid, was going to hijack the deal. And then immediately after that news, we heard that Chelsea already concluded everything is done. Still, the signature, little things is done. Is a here we go. And I made a video back then saying why Chelsea always have to wait until some other clubs got to the conversation in order for them to conclude the deal. We did it with Caicedo. We waited for Liverpool to come to the conversation, and we paid 30 more million plus on top of the money that we were going to pay if we went straight to the deal. We were going to pay around 80 to 90 million for Caicedo, done deal. But we waited and we ended up by paying 115 million because of penny pinching and waiting and hoping and twisting and trying to cook such a deal and such a deal. So this one should be a lesson for Chelsea Football Club. It's not over until it's over, until the papers are signed. Even if the medical is done, don't trust that. Willian already did the medical with Tottenham Hotspurs, ended up by signing for Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea need to speed up. And listen, for me, it's not like something that I will be losing my sleep because we didn't sign Pedro Lima. No. Because he was going straight to Strasbourg. He was never going to come to Chelsea. So I think for himself and for his camp, he's thinking, listen, man, if I go to Wolves, I have a chance to play in the Premier League immediately. I have a chance to impress big teams playing in the Premier League, and I will make a big move for sure. If I go for Chelsea, I'm going for business. I'm going to Strasbourg. I'm going to some other clubs that they're going to buy. So I am not really part of the plan. I'm part of the business. So it's not something that I will cry or say, oh, Wolves beat Chelsea or whatever. But it just, you know, it tastes bad. Bad taste in your mouth. Thinking, you know, this deal was in our group. You know, Bloco group is like Chelsea group, right? So it doesn't have the same feeling you will feel if somebody was coming straight to Chelsea. But still, it's Wolves. Come on, man. So Fabrizio Romano, official, Wolves have hijacked the deal to sign Pedro Lima from Sport Recife, despite deal verbally agreed with Blueco last week. Sport Recife announced deal agreed with Wolves for the 2006-born Brazilian, blah, blah, blah. So that is confirmed there. And that's why Fabrizio Romano, sometimes he got stuff wrong because he will call here we go. Rarely, though. He got 90% right, but still that little thing that he has no patience to wait because he need to be the first to say it. So he will announce something that is not done yet completely. So Sport received official statement on Pedro Lima. They said, I quote, the agreement with Wolves is subject to customary conditions. Medical examination will be conducted by the English club and need to be approved. All right, so if you look at how people, Fabrizio Romano, this is his post few days ago. Brazilian right back Pedro Lima on his move to Chelsea, Strasbourg. Yes, it's almost done deal. It's almost completed, he told. Blah, blah, blah. So Fabrizio already called a here we go. And that tells you that everybody can get it wrong. It's not like he's not credible, But sometimes you can get stuff wrong, and especially when you try to be the first to announce the situation. Nizer Kinsella Sport, whatever, how it's pronounced, Recife or Recife, I don't care. But you know, the agency that own or represent Mr. Pedro Lima confirmed that Wolves have agreed a deal for Pedro Lima worth, he said, worth nothing. The deal was always for him to join Strasbourg, which has been hijacked, not Chelsea. Because the banter is going to be online. Wolves, you know, beat you to get a player. But normally, he was never going to come to Chelsea. He was going to Strasbourg. Let's move on about other recycled news. Nothing new here. Fabrizio Romano said that this week, okay, the decision about Jhon Duran is going to be made this week. Chelsea, make a decision. You want to buy him? Get it done now. You don't want to buy him? Move to another target. What's going to happen is Arsenal come to the conversation. Paris Saint-Germain come to the conversation. Mickey Mouse FC come to the conversation. And you find yourself, you know, fighting for a player that you've been monitoring for a long period of time. And then you pay even more money because you are rushing everything up. So I don't like the way Chelsea are conducting business at the moment because they can't get stuff done on time. I'm sick and tired of this, man. This week, next week, this week, next week. Until when? Get the player in and then he can have a preseason with Chelsea, or just move away from him. If you want to go for Guirassy, go get the job done. 15 million release clause, pay the money, do not penny pinch, and move on to the next target. I'm sick of this, to be honest with you. And Fabrizio Romano again, Chelsea are really pushing to agree personal terms with Michael Olise. Michael Olise, for people who don't know, he's in France at the moment preparing for the Olympics with France. Thierry Henry is the coach for the Olympic team over there in France. And this is another case. What are we waiting for? The guy agreed personal terms last summer. If he's asking for more money, you know, just draw the line, okay? Draw the line, go there, get the business done or not, and move on. Same old, recycling every single day. I'm even sick and tired of making the video and repeating the same thing. You know what I mean? Mikhailo Mudryk. Today, Ukraine lost 3-0 against Romania. And I predicted Mikhailo Mudryk to win and Ukraine because I have to be biased, right? I don't know any player from Romania. I know my boy, Mr. Mikhailo Mudryk, but they got really smashed. I'm not going to blame everything on Mikhailo Mudryk. He had an okay game, a decent game. Some people say, oh, he didn't get help and he was the best. Well, you can make whatever theory you want. That is freedom on social media. He got like the rating of 7.2, which was better than anybody else in the team. So he was the man of the match in that losing team. But if you look at the situation globally, you will see that Mikhailo Mudryk needs to do a lot of work. He doesn't understand the space. He doesn't understand football. He's a freestyle player who got skills, who got the work ethic, but who don't know how to play football, who don't understand how to work as a unit in a football team. A lot of work needs to be done, my friend. You know, I've been supporting him since day one. I never knew that we were going to sign him, though. I don't think any Chelsea fan knew that we were going to sign him. He was almost an Arsenal player. He was tweaking. He was begging them to sign him. He was posting videos and of watching Arsenal games on order. We didn't even care. We didn't even check his highlight before we signed him. Couple hours later, oh no, Chelsea and the private jet is in Turkey. They're going to sign him now and bring him back home. We were all surprised. So don't blame Chelsea fans for pushing this deal. The ownership, the sporting directors need to take the L and make the decision, because for how long? He's 23 years old. And in this age, if you don't understand the basics of football, it's going to be really, really tough for him to be a Ballon d'Or, the way De Zerbi said. Maresca got a big job in hand because the hierarchy, the sporting director are going to try to push him. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to fail. So they're going to push him to be in the team. But it's a long way to go. Summerville. Brighton also is trying to hijack Chelsea target Summerville. This is another issue. We don't have anybody from the left-hand side. Raheem Sterling is very lazy. Mikhailo Mudryk is, if I speak, I'll be in big trouble. This guy, if you look at his statistics, exactly somebody that Chelsea really need. But because of high salary of Mikhailo Mudryk and Raheem Sterling, if you're gonna bring Summerville, you have to free the space. Raheem Sterling don't wanna leave. Mikhailo Mudryk, the owners don't wanna fail. They don't wanna look like idiot for buying him. So it's a very complicated situation. Our weakest link in the team is the left-hand side. Brighton are trying to hijack this deal. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Stay tuned.